Motion involving both translation and rotation. Let us take the example of a rolling drum. A drum that is rolling has got both translation and rotation motion. It is not pure rotation. You can divide that into two. The rolling drum consists of a pure rotation about the center of mass as well as a translation motion. Both these motions are involved. So if a pure translation about the center of mass is considered, you have r cross mv. And if you have that is the angular momentum, and for pure rotation about center of mass it is I0 omega. Therefore the z component of angular momentum will consist of both these components. The drum is rolling, it has got both translation as well as rotation motion. So the component of angular momentum Iz will be equal to I0 omega plus r cross mv, the Ez component. So this is the rigid body which is undergoing both translation and rotation. This is the center of mass. This is the axis through which the body is rotating. R is the distance to the center of mass. This can be considered to be divided of a large number of particles, n number of particles of mass mj. The jth particle is at this point. It is at a distance rj from the point, the axis of rotation, and rj prime is the distance from the center of mass to that point. So rj I can write as r plus rj prime. So the position vector, r is the position vector of center of mass. So v will be velocity v with which it is moving is d by dt of r. The total mass m is the sum of all n particles, sum over n, j equal to 1 to n mj, and r is equal to sum over mj rj by m. The angular momentum L is equal to r cross rj cross mj dr by dt. drj by dt will give you the velocity of that particular particle about this axis. Rj is equal to r plus rj prime. I told you earlier this is rj, that is vector rj is r plus rj prime. You can split it. So drj by dt, which is rj dot, that will be equal to dr by dt, which is r dot, plus drj prime by dt, which is rj prime dot. So I can make that substitution over here. This is equal to sum over I equal to 1 to n rj cross mj drj by dt is rj dot. Now rj I have used this expansion for rj. I have written down, so that is r plus rj prime cross mj into rj dot is r dot plus r prime dot. Substituted that. Therefore L is equal to, I can expand this, r cross mj r dot, the first term, then the second term, sum over mj rj prime r dot, sum over mj rj prime r dot, plus r cross mj rj dot prime, this one, and the last term, that is mj rj prime rj dot, that is this. So we have expanded this, got all those terms. Now look at this term, that is sum over mj rj prime, this term that is coming here, that is equal to sum over mj rj prime is rj minus r. Substituting that and expanding that, you get sum over mj rj minus mr. sum over mj rj is the same as mr. So this becomes equal to 0. If this is equal to 0, the time derivative of mj rj prime will also be equal to 0. The time derivative is mj rj dot prime. So this also becomes equal to 0 because this is equal to 0. Sum over mj rj prime is 0, therefore its derivative is also equal to 0. So this term will vanish. The term containing sum over mj rj prime dot, this will vanish, this also will vanish. So these two terms will be equal to 0. The remaining will be only this term and this term. Let us write it down. So L is equal to R cross mj r dot. mj, sum over mj r dot is sum over m is the total mass m. So this is r cross m r dot. R dot is velocity v. So this is r cross mv. So this first term I can write as r cross mv. Then the last term is this one. This I can write as rj prime cross mj rj prime dot. This second term is, you can look at the second term. This is angular momentum due to motion around the center of mass, and this is angular momentum due to the motion of center of mass. Center of mass is moving with a velocity v, and the other particles are moving around the center of mass. So this can be divided into 2. Now taking the z component of this, r cross mv z plus sum over rj prime cross mj rj prime dot z, the z components of both. So this will correspond to the orbital motion, and this will correspond to the spin motion. An object is moving like this, it is spinning. This spin motion corresponds to I0 omega. This corresponds to the orbital motion, the motion with which it is moving around an orbit.